Alrighty, so I started playing Yuumi and only Yuumi, like literally nothing but this queefing kitten until I topped the damage charts in a game to prove that when the most common response to her saying this is
"You can't do damage, you dumb bitch,"
they are just wrong, and that the requirements of playing the AFK cat don't always need to be reserved for IRL anime looking chicks with OnlyFans accounts and maid outfits that they unironically wear regularly around their overly groomed house pets that they name after foods like muffins. So here is Rav's journey into feline insanity. Queso attempt numero uno. I'm tethered to a set of tits that tumble, and in case it's not made abundantly clear, this vein was definitely the type of person who would get bullied by her own imaginary friend, as you see her respond to a near-death experience by asking for more, which honestly was perfect for me, emphasis on the purr, because I could clean up crew cat this shit for kill cash. Then when I hear that some hungry haybag will be coming down for a snack, I run over to woo myself onto him so that I can be a part of the grand entrance, to which I request I keep it taco to keep himself the hell out of our business because we have a slouching bald pirate to abuse. Then of course I stick around to pad one more cute queef of an auto onto the tiptoer.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Hey, don't run from the Lord!
Anyways, we catch wind of a secret congregation, some bestiality sex fetish river circle jerk that takes place around this time, so the horny hay barrel heads in first, and if you are wondering, yeah, he got lucky, as my contribution to the fight was to blatantly whiff an ability that you can freaking drive before hopping off to say I earned this kill biatch, and the girth of my kitty cock needs the cash. Side note, if you want to earn cash or a dank PC, check the link in the description for a global giveaway I'm doing with the Tubi Tubbies. Easy as hell to do, takes maybe 5 minutes of your time, and there are over 20 free ways to enter. Yay, back to the video. I head back bot to create a distraction and give Gosu some privacy while she's taking an ugly piss in the shrubs before support dipping the shiz out of this moldy butter knife tosser as Vane does the invisible variant of a somersault before stapling the mumbling moron to a tree rock as we pepper him down until the Gotham City simp has the audacity to steal my damn kill that I had all chime lined up entitled ADCs, am I right? Eventually this pervy grade school chorus instructor gets back to lane, but I have him low and glowy because of the chime festival emitted out of my furry asshole, so we red light green light a bit with the statue, then a little strobe attack into staple, then slap combo ensues, which brings this Jin's total death count to, you guessed it, 3. But someone must have told my teammates that overextending was the newest TikTok trend, and since they can't grow a pair of tits, it creates a situation where I needed to hero status this bitch.
Hi, I'm Sarah McLaughlin. Please say you'll be the answer for an innocent animal who is suffering right now.
An animal who needs your help.
That said, I live by the lifelong mentality that vision gets you killed, so after seeing that little flaccid ninja turtle returning from his field trip to deploy a tri-bush camera, I hit him with a hallway of stimulation, to which he pulls us closer to give us a wet willy, and I so strategically trigger so many ADC mains in here by dismounting just to steal the kill with an auto. But listen kids, this isn't Vane's video, this is my video. Capiche? Side plot: this Zed who sucks so much ass you'd think he'd have his own P-Hub category dedicated to him clearly has a thing against the name Xavier. And I'm not sure if this top side gromp was like a solid 10 best slimy tits on the Rift or what, but I felt like everyone was just attracted to loitering around up here, and every time I play Yuumi I get backseated about not hopping off mid-fight to proc passive from a bunch of verge sweats. So let me inform you that when this happens I typically become forcefully straight until my adoption eligibility goes off cooldown, but it's chill because I have so many strobe lava lamp e-girl stream set up background lights to flash at everyone during fights that it ends fine even when I am too low to leave this loser, and I just have to sit and do nothing like a meta Yuumi player. For real though, if you are someone who is backseating Yuumi gameplay, you need to take a long look in the mirror and ask if your parents would be proud of the person you've become. That said, I get a bit flirty frisky when I put on the kitten costume myself, so I give Gosu permission to take me home with her, and then I ask if I'm the best she's ever had, to which she says I exceeded expectations. Take that, all you left swiping Tinder tit lickers out there, I am an expectation exceeder. Anyways, a little ARAM on the Rift ensues, and if anyone has this fiddle's address, can you forward it to me, as I wanted to send him a copy of his alt description so that he would learn that it can hit more than one person, but after further inspection it was more of a case of this fiddle's warranty expiring, as he just couldn't find the angle he was looking for while my team was over there getting full-blown Michael Myers. He was like a dog pacing back and forth sniffing the ground looking for a place to shit for a damn eternity until I was all dried up and no longer in the mood, which I guess was his cue to whip it out, harden it up and flop it down onto his alt key, but the timing just left everyone in the area dissatisfied. Then a few minutes later we all reconvene at our favorite little location, probably looking again for the spot that we buried our matching IUDs from high school in our time boxes, and sure enough this fight is no less of an uncoordinated cockyswabble of a shitfest than the last time the gang was all here, but I did have the confidence this time to unlatch and unleash some feverishly wholesome sounding auto attacks at these sluts. Now for those of you deeply invested in the fiddlesticks ineptitude plot line, it is worth noting that he did indeed learn how to properly ult, and I reward such an achievement by not pushing my E key and letting that sad shitter Scarecrow sit the rest of the fight out on the bench. But a secret between me and the few of you watching is that I just wanted one less player alive that could steal damage from me. Cue the deep dark evil genius laugh. That said, playing this stupid shitty kitty and not using the core mechanic of your kit may or may not result in your team getting slaughtered like a weak ass lamb, and then the enemy team taunting your not so fed Zed about how he has to deal with losing to someone named Xavier. My damage was respectable compared to the typical damage weens of this twat tabby, but like a young stud Christian Bale climbing out of the pit, I was determined to make sure the next attempt would be better. Purple Tumble Tits was back for an encore performance, and something about our talent being here, me having my ult and a symphony of fucking let's go and pings didn't register in her goldfish-sized brain, so by the time her brain cell latency registered what she was supposed to do, our jungler was long gone and theirs was now in town, so chalk that one up to a unanimous get me the piss out of here vote, with no surprises that I out-damaged that chromosome deficient vein and we were on to the next one. And at this point I was getting desperate, so I whipped out my secret weapon, the blind normal lobby, where I was sure to get an equal distribution of sped shitters on each team, and this one started out looking so promising I was about to buy a ring, put it on and tweet a picture of my hand to the Jonas Brothers saying I was celibate as shit. Now fuck me backstage as my chimes were hitting at the best of times and I was properly kill stealing bounties to get me the fat sacks of shutdown dimes. And when Optimus Prime Misfortune found herself in a worse position than a pig roast at a bar mitzvah, I was sure to shine the lights to show her the product of a bear, a pig and a man having an odd experience at a sperm collection center. So all in all I was as happy as an e-girl farting into a microphone on Twitch for money. I even took Protobelt to increase the level of troll tabby shenanigans to over 9,000 and call it what you want. I was the unsung sup diff hero behind this MF diff all day. Some might even say I was the direct cause of their ADC being stuck in a rather misfortunate situation. And here's the thing with the beefy AP damage items, I could still reverse kitty cowgirl onto any combination of animals that a person decides to sexually identify as well as flatulent rats and all other kinds of river beings, as I had no problem doing healy shieldy things while still delivering some deep dish dickings to all my foes who were now dead hoes. But you forget this is League of Legends, so naturally the fed MF that I created with my own bare paws left to take a long prolonged shit, so even though theirs was a total bimbo without a brain, and the damage on my chime was nothing short of a crime, we all decided that it was time for us to forfeit insert another rhyme. But progress was made as I out-damaged everyone on my own inting idiot team that game, so I was confident the next one was going to be it. The stage was set a perfect mirror matchup, Yuumi and Yuumi. It was just you and me, girl, but when your Yuumi goes,
I love hugs.
Rav's Yuumi goes,
I love hugs.
and I believe the pussycat precedent of me being the superior was set right off the bat, as displayed why my twin tabby was the last little shitter to get adopted out of the hellhole we came from. But I can't cat and coach at the same time, so let the record show that when I said let's back and he decided to stealth, then stand still like a beginner bot and die instead. All I can say is I told you so, you dumb smelly slut, as I nabbed the gold for myself. And I guess doing dumb shit was in his blood, so while he was sitting in timeout again, I was in the most fierce slap battle of my life. That said, rumor had it my jungler has the fist of a god, given to him at birth in exchange for his sight, so when I had the opportunity to meet he who has a god fist, I was like, yo Lee, let's sin together and give me a good player to latch onto their nipple, and you already know that it'll be an easy kill. So I stay tethered and start the superb shot calling that I am known for around the rift, to which I don't quite understand Lee's translation of my plan, but we commit anyways while having a small untold ceremony for Kiana's horrid ult in the process before killing that dumb bird and the package she got delivered to this world in as well. She expresses pain verbally and then we receive intel that some Jiao Sin is requesting a chime up his chode, and I have to say I wasn't prepared to give a victory speech for such an occasion, so I just defaulted to bitch lasagna. We catch my shitty species sibling being an embarrassment to our parents, so I shine some light onto her failures, and goddamn if this isn't a pussy def I don't know what is. 200 IQ tip: if you didn't know, you can be a stealthy cat while sucking from the tit of an invisible champ, so we were throwing it back Tom and Jerry style as Anivia reveals she was more of a Speed Racer fan. Hashtag I'm aware that reference will be lost with half of you pubeless kids who didn't exist in the 90s, but this prompted quite the chase, hoping to put every last red team slut back in base. Shout out to Kiana remaining incredibly consistent in her ults, but yeah, easy life hard carrying games when you follow my 2-step guide of 1 playing Yuumi and 2 having a penis, and so now it was all down to the moment of truth. Thank God I don't think I could play that fake champ for another second. Rav out.
150 I spent on my neck, but no, really that's nothing compared to my jet. You were looking silly cause you're in your feelings, but really old Rabby's up next.